to do a spiral coiling effect. So this is pretty organic. I love it. One of my favorite pieces. We are going to take a 16 gauge wire, 16 gauge, and we're going to get a bead. So I'm going to use a bead. I'm going to use a wooden bead. So 16 gauge, 16 inches. So 16 inches, 16 gauge. And what you're going to do is put the stone or the wooden bead on the wire, and you're going to center it. So I'm going to center it. So we're doing one of these pieces. So once you center it, you're going to straighten out the wire. Straighten it out. Get a nice straight. All right, now once you got it straightened out, you're going to grab the mandrel. Grab your ring mandrel. Okay, right in front of me. Now, since I'm a size 7, I'm going to take it to 8. So give yourself a size bigger, so when the shape gets manipulated, you lose the shape, you won't lose your size. All right, so I'm going to wrap the wire around the ring mandrel. So I'm going to wrap them around. So as you can see, I'm wrapping it around, and one of the wires is going in the front and one is going below. So I'm going to keep my thumb firmly planted on the bead, and I'm going to give it a nice tug. Keep it nice and tight. Keep my hand firmly planted on the bead. And once it comes around and the wire meets the bead, we are going to take it off. Let's give it a little nice pinch. Little squeeze, keep it nice and snug. I'm going to take it off. And so this is what you're going to have. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a squeeze on the inside. Just a little bit, not too much. So there you go. So now I'm going to cut this about 2 inches on each side. So let's cut it like 2 inches on each side. So there's one. Now remember what I told you, you're going to hold it and clip it so it doesn't fly into anybody's eyes. And your eyes too. Alright, so once you snip it, you give it a 2-inch cut, you're going to take your round nose plier and take one side, so you're going to connect the round nose plier tip to the tip of the wire itself. And you're going to start to do a spiral. So you're going to circle. So you're going to coil it around. Coil it around. Now you have the option of using your round nose plier at the edge to coil it around. Or since the wire is so soft, you can actually use your hand and your wrist and just turn it. So I'm going to stop right here. So that's one side. And I'm going to do the same exact thing on the opposite side. So now I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to connect to my round nose plier, and I'm going to round nose tip to the tip of the wire, and I'm going to spiral it. Take your time. You can actually use the edge of or you can use your flat nose to round it off. Just take it, and it's all in the wrist. But for me, as you guys know, I love to feel the wire against my hand, so I'm going to actually use my fingers. Alright, so this is where I'm at. So I'm going to, that's it right here. Now, what I'm going to do is just clean up my circle just a wee bit. I want it in the center, so you can actually, alright. So what I'm going to do now is take my hammer, and I'm going to add some texture to the piece. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Alright, now I'm going to put it on the ring mandrel to make sure it's the size 7, the size that I'm looking for. And it's a 7. Now, what's so great about this ring, I'm just going to manipulate the spiral so it concaves against my finger. What's so great about these rings are that they can fit any size, a finger, because it actually can just be manipulated. You can just open it up wider, or you can tighten it, bring it in and tighten it. So this would be the piece. That's it right there. So it's a pretty cute signature piece. It's really simple. It's organic. I have a couple of them that I made during the course of the day. So that's it for the day. So this is the second ring. This is the coil spiral ring with the stone. So there you have it.